What's going on, ESGNet Nation, and welcome to another episode here of the Austin FC Manager Career Mode here, as we're rooted in Austin, and we're taking a quick look here at the off season. As you know, we are the new MLS champions as we defeated NYCFC in a very nice game, and got a nice victory out of that. And of course, as you see, their assist leader there, Ethan Finley, who of course will be leaving us after this season, and best wishes to him and to where he's moving on to. But we got to start thinking about our future now here coming up in season number 2. Now, I will tell you guys, the series will take a little bit of a hiatus, hopefully not for too long, but a bit of a hiatus, as we're going to get the series is going to be rebooted here back onto the channel, and that is the Road to Glory series here on the channel with Miles Marvel. So this series will take a bit of a hiatus, as I'm trying to do two main series during the week, Monday through Thursday, and then a minor series that comes up weekly, like this series does here on the channel. So this one, like I said, I'll take a quick break. We'll come back with it with season number 2. Somewhere in there, I'll probably throw some of the preseason games. But once we get to, somewhat of the season with Miles Marvel, and we're about to get back into his freshman year, I think, and we're going to start middle half of that season there, and then get through that sophomore year, and then we'll come back to this series. But it shouldn't take that long, to be honest. But as we take a look here, Finley is, of course, our main assist leader. And this team was really good. This was a really good team for the first year. And I looked up the stats for the Austin FC and RL, and they actually did pretty good. They actually made it to I believe the conference finals in last season. So this was not too far off from where they actually were. Even though they did not win in real life, they did not win the MLS championship, but they came very close from winning it. And so we got a good team. And of course, we're going to be losing a lot of veterans on this team, which is natural, because we've got a lot of guys that are going to be moving on to other teams. Matter of fact, we got one guy who's going to be going on to Atlanta. I forgot who they were. I think it's Danny. He's moving on to Danny Hassan. He's moving on to Atlanta, playing for them. So we'll have some new faces. Like I said, I mentioned this before, during this series, that we're going to really drastically change this team, because I want to identify this team with a lot of youth academy players that we are bringing up next season, and we got some pretty good ones here. Now, I will tell you, we're going to make some changes here with the players. We're going to probably end up dropping a couple players, just a simple fact that I just don't think they're going to be valuable for our team. We actually have a goalkeeper, to be point blank, who is at like a 65 overall, and he is just as good, or actually he's going to be a hell of a lot better than the current guy that's on our team. That's one of our goalkeepers. A young man, I think he's like 18, 19 years old. He's at 65 overall going into this first season, compared to the guy that's our goalkeeper, who is 65 overall, and he is 28. So if that tells you anything right there, we're going to definitely have a very nice goalkeeper helping us out here in the near future with our club. So we're only hoping that it will get better as we go along here with a huge crop of talent that's going to come our way in the next couple of probably through this season, and probably the next 2 seasons actually coming up, because we got a lot of 15-year-olds that I've been looking that we have right now that are right now are 15 now, but by halfway through the season here, they could be eligible to play on the senior team, and when they are, trust me, I'm going to bring them up. So the guy I was talking about right there, Andrew Tarbell, he's a goalkeeper. He's 28 years of age. We decided to go ahead and put him on the transfer list, but I went ahead, and you'll see here later on, I went ahead and dropped him and let him go. We did have to pay a salary to him, which is fine. But you see, most of our objectives that we had to make for this season, pretty good so far. The only exception is selling 2 players and sign 3 important players. That did not happen, unfortunately, but we will try to get to that. We'll that's a goal, not really important. I didn't really think it was realistic because we had it's tough because a lot of players they were wanting, or at least were other teams were wanting to go after our players that they were looking at. They were honestly going to take some of our good players that I needed to stick around for the season. So that was not going to happen. We just right now I'm going to put guys on our list that I think it'd be makes sense to make some room for the team for players to come in on the team. And you see there we are going to be in the cup tournament. Preseason tournament there to make some money. It's the Invitational Cup. There's a mixture of MLS and I believe La Liga MX in that tournament there. Here you see just some signings that we made during the off season, as these were some final signings we had with our coaches or with our scouts there right before this new season began. And so we're going to bring up some players like Ottele. He's a great player there, young guy who can definitely be a difference maker for us going down the line here in the future. And then of course, we had to make some changes there to some other, to make some room here. We had to bring up some youth academy players up to the team. But Raphael Gaston, he was one of the players there you see. Goalkeeper from France. He's 17 years of age, and like I said, he has a better overall right now at 17 than the 28-year-old that we just went ahead and released. Our plan is to bring up 2 players, or bring 2 players from the transfer window. We are looking at some players in the transfer window. You'll see some of those here in just a bit. But there you see Pedro Gomez, 5'8". He is 15. He is from Spain, and we're looking at bringing him possibly to the fold here to be a player for us in the youth academy. Like I said, he'll have a couple more months before he can be eligible to play, but while he's there, we're definitely going to do our best to train him. I think he has there you see his potential 68, between 68 and 84 there. There you see another player there. He's I believe a striker, and he has a nice potential as well, 75 to 93. We went ahead and decided to go ahead and pick him up as well, even though we don't need strikers, but you never know. We could use him as a bargaining chip for for cash for a club that needs a player right off the bat. And if we have of course we do have a little bit of a log jam of strikers here, but if we decide to need some cash and we can make some money, we're making his value start continue going up while he's training, and his true potential, his true if he can get up there to that, what his potential could be, that will definitely help us out with cash flow. So Noah Cunningham, we've been looking at him for quite a while there on the team. We're gonna go ahead and you'll see it here. I think you'll see it later on here in the video, but we're gonna eventually bring him up. There you see Soda. I want him to bring him up so bad. He's pretty decent for MLS wise, 71 to a 77. So he's pretty decent for MLS, great for us there, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him, but unfortunately we have to wait there, and of course we brought up another guy there. There you see some of the departures there. Like I said, Ethan Finley we went ahead and sold him, as well as Alexander Ring, and of course probably my favorite here in this series, Danny there, going to Atlanta United. So we'll officially see him. Fortunately, he will be wearing another uniform. So Raphael Sasson, there you see, from France, 17 years of age, and he's seen as a prospect for us, and we're hoping that he will, with training him and getting him ready here, he should be able to take place. Maybe somewhere halfway through the season here, we can bring him in and start him taking over Stover there, because Stover, he's 30 years of age, he's 69 overall right now, and and things could start declining for him. So we can't put him out there for too long there. At some point we're going to have to put him out there to go graze, And so Rafael Hassan is going to be a great choice for us. 17 years of age, maybe not so much experience on the field just yet, but he has a great potential for the squad here, and I think we'll have a good chance to do something with him. Along as same thing with Cunningham as well. Cunningham is another great. He has a high potential as well. He has over 90 potential. So yeah, you don't see him here. He's on the senior squad just yet. He will be. But he is another player that we're definitely going to be looking at to definitely try to bring up and help us out there in that position of the goalkeepers. Now, the biggest problem of the season has been our backfield and mainly our center backs. We are looking at two players, trying to bring in two young players here, center backs here. And I decided, what, I don't want to spend too much money, but at the same time, we got to spend some money. We got to spend some cash. I want to make sure this defense is strong and sturdy and ready to go. So we're we're looking at 4 or 5 players right now for center back position. One so far, I believe, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give who the player is, but you'll see the list here. One of the players you'll see here pretty soon on the list, we did sign. And we'll reveal that signing, after when we come back into the series. So so be on pins and needles here. We'll tell you it is. You don't know. I might throw up a quick video or something talking about the signing and what we're gonna do. But you see Nick Lima. He is the veteran, the statesman in that backfield there for us. So we're gonna really rely on him and his experience for the team. And then, of course, you see the rest of the. You're kind of looking at the midfield right now. We've got a lot of left backs there, or left mids there, center mids as well. And we're going to rotate these guys as best we possibly can. And we do have 5 players. Of course, Benjamin Grew is one of those players that are leaving. He's on loan. And we're going to try to do our best for everybody that's on our team, to do our best to get those guys in rotation, especially in the cam position, because you see Sebastian. He's out. He's going to be out for 4 months, meaning he's going to miss, January, February, March, April. He probably will miss. He will not be able to play the first part of April, depending on when the season will start about April. So he probably won't make his first start until probably May, which is not ideal. But that's just the cards we've been dealt with. So he's still nagging with that injury he had during the season. Unfortunately, did not. He was there. I mean, he helped us get to the MLS Cup, but unfortunately was not able to be on the field there to celebrate with us for that honor, for that accomplishment. But he is going to be back with us next season, and I cannot wait to have him back in that cam position. Like I said, we're going to be rotating a lot in that cam position in games. I really want to give a lot of guys opportunities to play, some of the younger players to play in the cup. I'm not really necessarily worried about not necessarily worried about getting the MLS or the U.S. Cup per se, the Mexico Cup tourney and stuff. But it does help because cash wise. But I want to get those guys experience so they can be able to play. So where we are rotating a lot, especially during that time when we have games during the week and not just on Saturdays. Those guys will definitely get involved in the rotation. So you'll see Cunningham and Hassan in rotation when it comes to that. I've kind of set that sheet up already I have of course the first team, and then I have 2 second team rotations that I'm going to have. We're going to rotate quite often. I have actually a piece of paper and pen over here right next to me. I have written down the rotations are going to be like for the first couple of games. But Cunningham, there you see Noah Cunningham, 16 years of age. He's eligible to play. We cannot wait. He left foot dominant there. And then you see, like I mentioned already, we're going to go ahead and let Andrew Tarbell go ahead and release him. And best of luck to him. He'll of course go out in the free agency pool. And unfortunately, I did not want to do that. I didn't want to be in a situation, but at the same time, I figure a 28-year-old goaltender, goalkeeper at 65 overall. Not probably going to get a job. No team's going to be begging for a job. Maybe an MLS team that needs a goalkeeper, but they obviously got a free one out there now because he's been released. So yeah, there you see our finances right here. For the most part, we're spending a lot of money because we're bringing in some scouts like that. At some point here, I probably will cut back on the scouts. I'm probably going to go down to at least 3 scouts, especially for international scouting. When we're scouting other clubs like that. But take a look here. This is what January looks like. Transfer window's open, so we are going to be looking for, like I said, we got 5 people we're looking at. We only need 2. We're going to try to narrow that down here very quickly. And like I said, we've already grabbed one already. And it was actually after, I think it was that Houston game there, you see. We already nabbed him. So we already nabbed a player. You'll probably actually see it here before I even announce it. You'll probably see it in the games, because these games, all these games here that you see in the here in the tournament, they will be a part of like around here what we call them inside the game. You guys will see me play uncut raw footage of the game, and you guys can give me your feedback of what you guys think of the team, what changes we need to make, and then maybe sometime before we actually start the season, you guys, with watching these games here, give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what kind of moves we should make, and then like I said, some point down the line here, we'll bring back the series, and we'll get a couple. I'll try to get the first couple episodes up to bring back the series. But like I said, Fridays now after this will be Road to Glory Fridays, where we're going to play some Road to Glory, go back and to finish off this freshman year of Miles Marvel, and get his second year going there. If you guys haven't seen that series yet, there is go check out on the channel. It's on the channel, so not too many episodes up right now. I think like 24, 25 episodes right now. So definitely go check it out. It's up, and you guys can watch it. And like I said, every Friday it'll be every Friday will be Road to Glory Fridays. For the first couple weeks, I would say this series particularly will probably come back sometime, I want to say before May. Sometime late, early May, mid-May. Because Road to Glory, I'm going to try to put up at least 2 episodes on Fridays and Saturdays. So stay tuned for that. There will be more information about that here on the channel here very, very soon. So again, just trying to change the schedule up some. I'll have a channel update about that very, very soon, because obviously a lot of games are coming out right now, and of course MLB The Show 23 is out. So we gotta figure out how we're gonna stick that into the into the mix here as well. But that's it for me, you guys. Stay tuned for more of this particular series. Like I said, it's been a fun series. I've been loving it. I'm not going to stop it. We're going to keep going, and we're going to go to season 2 very, very soon. But as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.